These are fellow reviewers that helped shape and mold the kind of reviewer I wanted to become and helped me find and unlock exactly what I wanted to do on my channel. Stay tuned. How's it going, every fragrance aficionado and connoisseur alike? My name's Joshua and this is our channel, yes, your channel too, ScentSense. And to all the loyal compatriots who continue to show support for the channel, what can I say more than thank you. And to all you new people who are maybe trying to decide if you want to stick around and join the ScentSense family, I promise you this video won't be too long and you can go file your income tax. I'm sure you want that refund! Today we'll be talking about fragrance reviewers that have influenced me to be a better me and have given me the tools and the advice sometimes to be better at what I do. This will be my Mount Fragmore, if you will. These are fragrance reviewers that have definitely set themselves apart and made themselves original and shown how original they are, and that has influenced me to be original or do my best to do so. The very first person we're going to talk about is Powell from the channel Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Some people love him and adore him. Some people for some reason hate him. But regardless of any of that, the thing that I gained the most influence from Carlos is positivity. For the most part, I'm a positive person and I try not to focus on the negativity of the world, especially the ever-growing negativity that can show its face in FragCon. If you've ever watched Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, almost every single video he ever puts out has got a positive and nurturing and relaxing vibe. No person is perfect, and I'm sure there's a few times that Carlos has probably wanted to choke the life out of someone. But when it comes to how you are on camera, I find that he has a very good, positive, embracing quality to himself. So Carlos, Mr. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover yourself, I appreciate who you are and the positivity you show. The very next person we're going to talk about is Mitsu from the channel Simply Put Sensa. What Mitsu has impressed upon me is originality. No one quite describes a fragrance like Mitsu, and no one makes video ideas that are original or as groundbreaking as Mitsu does. A lot of people bite his style, and a lot of people try to copy or duplicate what he does. But let's just face it, there's only one Mitsu and there's only one Simply Put Sense. It's been quite some time, but a while back, I had made a video to enter in the Jeremy Fragrance video contest. I actually ended up winning Best Video, and that was in large part thanks to Mitsu. I had this great idea about taking sports and fragrances and putting them together. It was my starting 5 fragrances. They were fragrances that fit the positions of basketball and players that played those positions. I ran it by Mitsu because Mitsu has done some stuff with baseball and with other sports and kind of a March Madness thing, so I didn't want him to feel like I was biting on his style. He just gave me the encouragement and the heads up to say, man, look, this is all you, but I appreciate you reaching out. Had it not been for his inspiration, I may have never made that video and I may have never won that contest. So Mitsu, for your originality, appreciate you, bro. Next up is Ashton from the channel ScentSense. Ashton has been a constant person that I've spoke with, who's given me advice, who's let me know, look, this is the way you want to do certain things, how to navigate through this space, and to not come off as fake or cliche, or not to, you know, melt in with the crowd. He's helped me with the semantics of what to do with the channel, and he's helped me with the stuff that's done in the background that none of you will ever see. He also helped me appreciate the fact that it doesn't matter what a fragrance costs, it matters about how it smells. So when it came to that, I felt like I could embrace that within myself and not feel like I'd be the only person, because he let me see that, in a sense, it's okay to just like what you like. So for that, Ashton, salute, bro. Last but not least is a twofer, because these two guys are a lot alike in the aspect of they like to call themselves scent-entertainers. Now, far be it from me to compare myself to those two gentlemen, but I definitely feel like I fit in that vein. No, I'm not gonna ramble off every note from a fragrance. No, I'm not gonna break down who the nose is and what year he was born and where he went to school and how he learned to make fragrances. I'm here to tell you how a fragrance makes me feel and try to entertain you so you can maybe be enveloped in the fact that fragrance is more about emotion and memory than the actual scent. The two people I'm talking about, I'm sure you already know who they are. That's Cubano from the channel Cubano Fragrance, and of course, Buck from Big Beard Business. These two gentlemen have definitely let me embrace my creative side and the aspect of just being myself. Letting loose with jokes and puns and just trying to have a good time, not to be so stiff and rigid. These guys have influenced me in some ways to be my true self and just be a little, crazy. So to you two gentlemen, the doppelgangers of ScentEntertainment, appreciate you. Before I let you go, guys, if you're thinking about making a fragrance channel and you feel like you need help, don't be afraid to ask people. I'm always open and accepting of talking to people about that. I feel like I've helped a few people along the way. Listen, at the end of the day, if you really want to do this, go for it. Don't hold back. Don't feel like you can't be yourself and you can't talk in front of a camera and that, you have to be so fancy and have all the fancy cuts and the, sound effects and the great cinematography. Just talk about what you're passionate about. And if you're passionate about fragrances, talk about fragrances. Do your best, though, to try to be as original as you can. You can gain influences and find ways to find things within yourself by seeing them in other people, but don't become a carbon copy of other people, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of carbon copies, but there are a few originals. As always, I thank y'all so much for stopping by, new and old alike. Go ahead and if you can, if you're subscribed, go ahead and hit the notification bell. I know I told you guys that I wouldn't be asking about that this year, but it's come to my attention that a lot of people are missing a lot of videos because YouTube's just doing a not so great job on letting you know they've come out. So go ahead and smash that notification bell. That way when my videos come out, you people will be the first to know. I appreciate each and every one of you, and as always, I'll smell you later. Peace!